Once your Centrelink account is linked to myGov and you've gathered your documents, you're ready to start your online claim. We've covered those details in the previous video, Getting Ready. You can start up to 13 weeks before your 67th birthday, but any earlier and the age pension option won't show up in your Centrelink view. Here's how to begin. First, sign into your myGov account. Select Centrelink. Go to Payments and Claims, then Make a Claim. Under Older Australians, click Get Started. Choose Apply for Age Pension. It's the first option listed. First, you'll need to complete a series of yes/no questions that are an eligibility check. Answer correctly and click Next to step through the questions. If you're suitable to apply for the age pension, then the next section is all about your personal details. Centrelink will pre-fill your personal details if they already have them, but you may need to confirm or update them. It's a good idea to make sure that your personal details match your identity documents, such as your passport. When you're asked if you've ever been known legally by another name, this includes maiden names and previous married names. The claim form is only available in English, but if the applicant needs or would like an interpreter, click Yes for this question. Once you've updated and confirmed everything here, click Submit to confirm personal and interpreter details. The next few screens will ask you to confirm your contact details. Describing your relationship status to Centrelink is not always as straightforward as it might seem. It's important to get it right because it affects how you're assessed and how much you receive. If it's not clear-cut whether you're part of a couple, Centrelink looks at several aspects of your relationship to decide. They'll consider how your finances are managed. Things like shared bank accounts, joint bills, or whether you support each other financially. If you do live as a couple, the next series of questions are about your partner, even if they are not eligible for the age pension. Their financial profile will affect your pension benefit. Centrelink assumes couples share living costs. The partner who is eligible will usually receive half the couple's rate of the age pension and not the singles rate. You'll also be asked to give permission for your partner or someone else to make inquiries to Centrelink on your behalf. This can be handy if you've got a partner, accountant or advisor you'd like to be across your financials. The pension payment can include what's known as a supplement payment, extra money to cover living costs like bills, rates and medicines. So there's just a couple of questions about how you would like to receive the supplement if you're assessed as eligible. You're given the choice of fortnightly or quarterly payments. There's no real financial benefit either way. Choose the one that suits your approach to budgeting and paying bills. The Australian residency section is about both you and your partner. It requires answering some questions now and uploading supporting documentation later. You'll need to list other countries you've lived in. And there's a question about when you last entered or left Australia, which includes even short trips. If you rent the home you live in, you may be entitled to rent assistance. In most cases, if you own your own home, it won't be counted in Centrelink's assets test. However, Centrelink will ask for more details if your home is used to earn income, like renting out a part of it to boarders or lodgers. It doesn't include using your home for a business reason. That's covered later in the income and assets section. You also need to tell Centrelink about living with people other than your spouse or partner. This can affect your payment, like how much rent assistance you can receive. Next, we'll go through the investment information section of the application.